Alright everybody, welcome back. This is me, PedramRa126, also known as PedramRa or Petty P. Petty P is PEDDYPPI, an acronym for perfection, entails daily devotional yearnings, pondering purity inside. And I am back. I have recorded these few recordings on this recorder on my cell phone, and I wanted to share it with you. So first, we're going to start off with I'm so worth it, neurons, at the very top. Check it out. And then I'm back on point. With you, with me, with you. I am here embarking upon my neurons, my brain cells. My brain cells are working for me in every way. My brain cells are opening up and accessing other brain cells. They're communicating at the midbrain. That's the center of the brain. All the neurons are communicating with one another. I'm feeling better. I feel invigorated when this takes place, and it's happening right now. I feel it. I feel a rush of energy going up into my brain right now. You know, I feel the energy spreading. And I notice that I'm worth it. I am so worth it. Neurons. And that was I'm so worth it, neurons. And now, with all due respect, I would like to maybe go to we'll skip the restoring my life. We'll do that last. We'll do divine inspiration next. Divine inspiration. It has always been a part of me ever since I was a child, a very young child. I remember when I was a little kid and I would get on a bus with my mom, and I would have these flashbacks of me jumping outside of the bus while the bus was moving, running outside of the bus with the bus as the bus was still moving, and then jumping back on as the hero who was able to get off of the bus while the bus was moving, run on the outside, and then jump back on and come back on board. I used to have this imagery in my mind every time I got on a bus, because I wanted, ever since I was a young child, to be motivational and to be inspirational and to be that divine inspiration. And ever since I was young, I had imageries of this kind come forward and backwards and forwards from side to side and embody me throughout my normal daily living. And later on, when I was 17 years old, I got into a big car accident. I went into a coma, and I was very much ill. I was brain injured. I came to realize I'm actually a vibrational holder based on my predisposition that's always enabled inside of me. Me loving music, me being my whole cast, and me producing that which means that ultimate divine inspiration to me. That divine inspiration has taken me from the age 17 to the now, and I'm now 33 years old. I just turned 34 recently, and I'm going forward again for another one. Except this time, I'm learning from the past. I've got and accumulated my experiences, and I came to realize that it's all worth it, and I'm worth it, and as long as I care, I am worth going forward. Alright, and that was divine inspiration. And now we will go to the tones of nature recognition. The tones of nature. It comes once in a while. It comes and catches me in the glimpse of an eye. It tells me it wants me, and I tell it I don't understand what it's talking about. The tones of nature come in many different ways. The tones of nature comes in many different ways, be it from another individual speaking or making some other tone of voice. The tones of nature have breakthroughs. They go through and they break apart. The tones have now given birth to their offspring. The tones of nature come around and say hello, and we say, yeah man, I get it, we're worth it, all of us are worth it. All of us are doing whatever it is that we're doing based on the way it is that we're feeling, because of the way it is that we're thinking. Focus. It's a form of recognition. Alright, and that was the tones of nature recognition. And we will now do the last one, which is restoring my life. Check it out. Restoring my life. Restoring my life. It's a form of resurrection, if you think about it, because these are things that have happened in the past and we're done with, that particular instance, for whatever it may be. Yet, we were able to move on past that. And when we moved past it, we went into a whole other altered direction towards a destination. Life is amazing. I am restoring my life. Restoring my life. It's my interpretation of what it is that I choose to remember. You see, I have had particular issues. I have had a severe traumatic brain injury. And that severe traumatic brain injury was a whole new reality that I had to be dealing with, not knowing that that's what I'm actually dealing with. And since I did not know how to interpret what it is that I had experienced in the right way, is the reason for why I have had to deal with everything that I have had to deal with. For one part, it wasn't fun, yet I had so much fun. In another part, it was not worth it, yet it was in every step of the way. I have taken more than 1,000 steps. Believe it or not, I have. And that being a character of its own is another interpretational perspective of that which I'm choosing to give words. Diligently, aspired words. In the right temperament, like I have to have the right form of stand-up comedy. I'm standing up and I'm providing you some form of educational comedy. Yet, I'm not that educated. Yet I am. Because, I got this formal education because everybody else was getting it. So why not? Let's go ahead and get it too. And I did. Yet, I checked out. I got into my car accident and I went into a coma. And I came to realize that this whole story had changed for me. Yet, I did not know how to interpret what it is that I was experiencing. I could not decipher it.
restoring my life. And I've been doing it with my having to deal with experiences that just showed up in front of me. And I had to realize, why did all these things happen in my life? A lot of it had nothing to do with me. Yet, I was connected. It was that divergence point. Once you think about it, that first initial snapshot picture on your cell phone. And then you take a picture of yourself, a portrait, wanting to make it look good so it could be framed. Framed, I said. It may beep for you. It may start its engine. It may beep again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Restoring My Life. Restoring my life. I am comfortable. That's what I was always after. Restoring my life. And I got it together. I managed to stand up. There was a lot of holy wind, ladies and gentlemen, children if you're present. But your parents have to approve of this, This is all for adults. Now these adults can show up in the body of little children. Who's to say who's doing what, and who's thinking, and who's not? The temperament of my delivery is the reason why I am able to maintain this spectacular way of recollecting my life. I did say recollecting my life. Restoring my life. Restoring my life. There are building blocks upon building blocks that are going up. And these Legos are natural. We'll call them Legos. Yet, they're with our mind. They're like a mental Lego of that thought. 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 Restoring my life. And I came to realize I'm comfortable. And when I came to that other divergence point, ladies and gentlemen, I said divergence point. It was like a whole new reality had started. It was a snapshot picture on my phone, but it was a mental phone. It was a mental photographic imagery. I said imagery. Mental photography and brain management. Flow. Reiki. Flow. We're all together. Wall upon wall. Building block upon building block. We're going in. And we've managed to get our complementarily establishment now fully launched, and we have another restoring my life. my life. And I came to realize it was my interpretation of what it is that I was experiencing that was enabling me to be the way that I was, the way that I am. Yet, slowly but surely, I'm learning to better interpret what it is that I'm experiencing. Good. So therefore, I'm better able to give meaning to that which I'm living. Restoring my life. Thank you. 4:47 a.m. Monday, January the 25th of the year 2021.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We're here, we're not, and we're still here. And so this was like a little portfolio that I just presented based on what it is that I've been doing. And my name is PedramRa126. My email address is Pedram, P as in Peter, E as in Edward, D as in David, R as in Rainbow, A as in Apple, M as in Mary, the letter R for Rainbow, the letter A for Apple, the numbers 126 at Gmail, like Google Mail.com. Please contact me. Send me any email inquiries. I would love to grow with you. I would love to continue growing if we could contact each one another and we could make this grow. I would like to display this, showcase this video to different people. And if you guys could spread this for me, share with as many people as you may, I would be so happy, honored, and grateful. I would like to grow this bigger. Thank you so much again, and this is Pedram Ra. Peace.